बेखबर होके जी रहा था मैं इस तरह जी नहीं पा रहा था मैं.
So in the first video, we have Akash Rajan from Dusk and Iris, a musical duo from India, who recently released their album called The Story of Solitude. So let's gain the insight.
How your quarantine? How your quarantine is going?
Yeah, it's going fine. I mean, not bad. Sadly, I don't have my
Yeah, I
work
know.
thing
Yeah.
with me. I don't have my workstation with me, so
So what
but
do you
it's
doing
okay.
now?
Uh, I don't know, pretty much binge watching. I don't know, man. I'm
You
just
need,
on
you
YouTube,
need a break.
Netflix, whatever. Yeah,
You-
no.
Sure.
Yeah.
So same thing as with me. I also came in a hurry and forgot all the things there. I just have my laptop, so pretty much producing different kind of things and experimenting as always.
Man, that's cool. Yeah.
So I
Uh,
wanted to talk
yeah.
about his
Yeah,
story of
man.
solitude. What is what's the story behind?
His story of solitude. Yeah, that's. I mean, actually, the thing was, it was initially my album which
Yeah,
I was
okay.
working on,
Yeah.
and all some of the songs, New Year's Eve, and then like a few songs were already there in the previous one,
Yeah.
and then eventually we announced Dusk and Iris. So we were like, um, let's inspire from what is already there. So
All
we
right.
kind of added the songs which I had to that, and then it was pretty much jamming, and then
Yeah.
things just came up. So the main thing was, I mean, the most fun thing was we just worked on all the songs without realizing that it actually formed a story.
Yeah,
At
you
the
know what it
end
did? Yeah,
yeah, at the
okay.
end when we look when we had to sequence the songs up, that time we were like, whoa, this is a good story.
Crazy.
It was a proper story. That was
And the best part is
surprising.
like
Yeah.
people can connect to the album, man. It's so lovely and
Yeah,
beautiful.
let's go.
So I know you told me the story, but I wanted others to know as well. Like you guys, Kalpa and you are the Dusk and Iris. So you
Yeah.
guys live like the next room is of Kalpa and you're in the right next room. So how
Yeah,
you guys work? You told me that story. Can you tell us again?
I mean, the whole thing was it started off when we were like, we are like kind of really lazy.
Yeah,
Let me
I know.
just put that out there. So I recorded the melody, sent to him on WhatsApp, and he wrote something on top of that and sent it
He's
to me
just right.
back.
He's just right beside your room, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that it was it was so good, the rapport between both of us. So you
Yeah.
know something just struck and we were like, we
Wow.
need to do
That's
something
beautiful.
together. Actually, initially the whole you know me and Kalpa collaborating, the album was pretty much it started like a collaboration basically.
All right.
It was never like a band kind of thing. It's still not a band. It's more like a collaboration, more
Like,
than
yeah.
more than a
Just an
regular duo.
collective. It's sort of a collective.
Yeah, whenever we get something, we just do. That's it.
Now you have come up with this word collaboration. So what do you think about collaboration? Can you tell us? Like, what's your
Yeah,
point of view?
collaborations. I mean, collaboration is everything, especially in today's world, where you know. Okay, a little bit of technical, maybe. When in the simplest words, when two people work on a
Yeah.
track,
Hmm.
on the musical side there is two point two points of views of whatever you're working on. Like
Exactly.
you say something and then the other person expresses an idea,
True,
and
true.
the the clash of collaboration is what you know really is the point of the collaboration. Like
Even I think.
when you to the final, what happens, what you consider on the final you'll find out is neither your idea nor properly his or her idea.
Exactly. You come
It's
up
a
with a
mixture.
conclusion. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is one of the main thing, and the second thing is when two people work on a track, two people share it. So
Yeah. True. You know the best part, what I think about collaboration is I've been reading about this music and everything industry, how this
Uh-huh.
business works lately. So
Yeah.
what the best point I understood was like
Hmm.
to get more reach of audience. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like you have a different genre and
Yeah.
Kalpa is from different genre.
Yeah.
But when you guys, you have a different audience as well. So when you
Yeah.
guys come
True.
together, the audience also mixes up.
Merges. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you get a
That
better
is
like
another.
wide
Yeah.
spectrum.
Yeah.
So tell me one thing, who was your like inspiration when you came up with like you wanted to go in music? How did you plan everything?
Okay. Thanks for asking this question. It's good to go back to
Exactly.
the starting point. When I got into music, if you really look at that, it was only Carnatic music which I was around.
Yeah.
My grandma, she's a proper trainer. She was a singer back then. I mean, even now she sings, but that is my whole house was filled with
Mhm.
just Carnatic music mainly. And then there was attending concerts. Attending concerts was like a religious thing. There is this
All right.
thing called the December season, which
Okay.
happens right in Chennai. So that is a season for Carnatic music.
All
So
right.
all the artists from around the world, they come perform, and
Wow.
that is like a festival. That's huge. So that's where I think it all started. Me going into my classes. Then I started singing when I was three or four.
Oh, that's
So
like you're 19, 18. What's your age?
yeah, I'm 18 now. Yeah.
No one can guys see this guy. Can you believe him? He's only he's so young and doing wonders.
So yeah, that's when it started. But then the main like what I'm doing right now, that started when I was in, I guess, 10th or 11th. When I started, there was this other guy in school,
Hmm.
Hriday. He has played in Chimera, that track. He's played the guitars
Oh,
there.
okay. You
And
told me. You
that
told me.
guy, yeah. So
Yeah.
that guy, he actually was into production back then itself.
Mm-hmm.
And like I really don't know what happened. Like suddenly I got FL Studio from him, and then initially I just saw him produce, and it was
Wow.
so intriguing. And
You
the
were a
the main
spark.
thing was, yeah, the main thing was what went behind the song. Like you listen to a favorite song, you wanted to know what really went behind it. So that's when the main production and all, even
Things started.
composing, songwriting started back then. Yeah,
Tell me one thing.
yeah.
Like this is the question which I guess you also had, even I had when I was
uh,
about to start with music. So
uh,
what are the basic things someone who wants to pursue this needs to know? Like, is it easy or difficult? Because people have in mind that this industry is not successful and people think about money. But is
mhm.
everything about money or what? Like, can you tell?
See, the thing is, okay, are we talking about the entire music industry, or
No, as an
anything in
independent.
specific?
Yeah.
As an independent
Yeah,
musician.
exactly.
Okay,
Because
as an
people.
independent musician, the thing is, um, I guess once you start, you know, when you're making music, once you start thinking about money, like when money hits your brain, when you're, sitting and making your music, you're dead from then.
True. Even I think of it. It's a destruction.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I mean, the thing is, when you really want to express yourself, that's because that's what we do as independent musicians. Let's not go into commercial, because that's a whole different thing. In independent music, that's what it's for, It's not
Exactly.
really for,
Independent.
you want to speak yourself out. If you take me, I don't talk. Like I literally
Yeah,
don't talk much. Like I
exactly.
just put it out, I
In the
don't
form
know.
of music, like the way you're
Yeah,
comfortable with. What do you think like where this independent scene will go from 5 years from now? What do you think?
5 years down the lane. I mean, for sure it's gonna improve, because
Hmm.
every day, literally, someone or the other in the planet is releasing new
Exactly.
music,
Exactly.
and I just wish. Let's see. I think this, um, being like the world is so huge. Being a small, tiny speck and being able to contribute to this whole
Exactly.
music is
Amazing.
something I'm really blessed. Like which is why I'm getting that. And if a lot of people think, have the same mindset
Hmm.
and who hop into the music industry with that mindset.
I would like you to play something for us if you can, because I see the guitar backside. So that would be
Okay.
something we want, like
Okay, let me
something
see.
you've been practicing doing. That would be great.
That's
Whenever
fine.
you're ready. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, cool. So there is a song called Sahara
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the album.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's
Woo!
short. I mean, to sing it acoustically, it's short. I'm just helping myself. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, able to hear?
yeah. It's very loud.
Yeah. Ah shit, it's buzzing. There. बेखबर होके जी रहा था मैं इस तरह जी नहीं पा रहा था मैं इस लम्हे में मैंने पा लिया सहारा आहिस्ता ओ, बेरहमी के मरहम की तरह बेजुबान दिल से मैंने कह दिया रो रहा हूँ तन्हाइयों में अब जीने की ढूंढूं वजह ओ, ah, oh.
Wow,
Yeah,
man.
that's good.
It's blowing me. I wanted to hear acoustic version, man. You should do this. Please,
Yeah, we were actually
please.
planning for this. We'll do that. Yeah,
It's so good. It's so good, man. And the lyrics are so beautiful.
sounds good.
Yeah, it was
Kalpa
amazing.
wrote that.
That guy is amazing. Big shout out to Kalpa, guys.
Yeah,
Will into him as well. That guy
yeah,
is like,
Kalpa and Prashant who sang this song.
oh
His
yeah,
voice is mind blowing, man.
yeah,
He has a
man.
really
Big
good
shout out to
voice.
those guys, man. Let's
Yep.
review them also sometime. So something you
Yeah.
want to tell to the viewers who will be viewing this? Any message you want to
Uh,
give?
any message? Yeah. Just keep spreading love, dude. That's it. We don't want anything else.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Yeah.
And do
Peace
listen
out,
to
man.
the story of Solitude, guys. That's an amazing
Yes.
album. You're missing out if you haven't listened to it. And big shout
Uh,
out to those guys who have worked into this album. Everyone, Jerry
yes.
and Nabil and everyone.
Yeah, man. All of them. All of them. Joel was there. Hriday,
Exactly.
Nabil. Yeah.
Big shout out,
And
guys.
shout out to Ahit sir again.
Yeah.
He mastered the album for us.
Big shout out. Big
That
shout
was good. Yeah.
out. Collaboration is everything, guys. Just get out, put
Yes.
your music out, and that's it. That is it. Let people decide what they feel. Just give your best on what you're doing. That is it.
That's sweet.
And I'll catch up to you later, bro. Till then, bye.
Yes.
Peace out.
Yeah, man.
All the best.
See
All
you.
the best. Have
Bye.
fun. Bye bye, bro.
Yeah.